citizens of Oneonta. Today we have an extremely pressing matter to share with all you viewers out there. There has been an outbreak of a virus that seems to affect cold-blooded animals and kills them off within hours of infection. Scientists call it the RanaVirus, and it seems to have gotten worse, causing mortality and even extinction in amphibian populations worldwide. And now, over to Emily Watson for the details.
Good morning, everyone. While the weather outside may be sunny and cheerful, it certainly isn't so for amphibians of the world. The notorious RanaVirus has been spreading at an alarming rate, infecting frogs and salamanders worldwide, especially in the North American and European regions. The RanaVirus is a wildlife disease and DNA virus that is spreading at a rapid pace. It can be spread by a number of ways: through contact with other individuals, contaminated water, ingestion of infected materials, and by frogs naturally jumping from one pond to another. Humans also play a big role in the spread of this disease. By using amphibians for food, research, and live bait, we have increased the rate at which the RanaVirus spreads. And now over to you, Kira.
Hello, my name is Dr. Kira Walton, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about viruses and how they work. Viruses are everywhere, from our environment to the food that we eat. We are constantly ingesting, inhaling, and potentially taking in millions of viruses every day. What actually is a virus and how do viruses spread, you may ask? A virus is an infectious particle that consists of a small nucleic acid genome surrounded by a protein coat, also known as a capsid. Capsids are built from many protein subunits called capsomeres. Some viruses have viral envelopes covering their protective protein capsids that aid in the entry of viruses into cells. A virus's genome may be single or double-stranded DNA or RNA, depending on the type of virus. Viruses are extremely small, as most range from 5 to 300 nanometers. Viruses are obligate intracellular parasites, meaning that they can reproduce only within host cells. Viruses use a host cell's enzymes, ribosomes, and small molecules to synthesize descendant viruses during replication. Viruses have a host range, meaning that there is a limited number of species whose cells can be infected by that particular virus. The RanaVirus is a member of the Iridovirdae, a large group of double-stranded DNA viruses. The Iridovirdae contain 5 genera. While some genera in the Iridovirdae group infect invertebrates and lack a highly methylated genome, the RanaVirus infects cold-blooded vertebrates and have genomes in which roughly 25% of the cytosine residues are methylated by a virus-encoded DNA methyltransferase. The RanaVirus must undergo a series of steps in order to replicate more viral particles, also referred to as virions. First, viral proteins attach to host receptors, further mediating endocytosis and allowing the entry of the virus into the host cell. The cell membrane then fuses with the capsid to release the DNA core into the host cytoplasm. Viral DNA is transported to the cell nucleus, where host macromolecular synthesis is rapidly shut down. Transcription is begun by the virally modified host RNA polymerase II, which is the major polymerase involved with messenger RNA synthesis. Newly made copies of viral DNA are then brought to the cytoplasm, where the DNA is packaged into new virions. Thereafter, virions leave the cell through budding or cell lysis. During budding, a newly formed virion escapes the cell by pinching out of the membrane. During cell lysis, many virions at once burst the cell membrane. Viral particles enter the cell surroundings, ultimately causing the host cell to die. Thereafter, the virus will enter a new cell and multiply, continuing the spread of the virus.
And now we're going to speak to an expert on the RanaVirus, Irene Bautista, and the effects it has on the ecosystem.
According to the article, Amphibians as Animal Models for Laboratory Research in Physiology. Amphibians play an important role in our ecosystem. Amphibians are indicator species. An indicator species is an organism that is very sensitive to a certain environmental factor. This is due to the porous nature of their skin. Their skin are highly sensitive to any changes in their surrounding. Example, a pollutant is introduced into a lake, and that lake is a water source for your town. Amphibians' declines, such as frogs, provide officials that there is a problem. These frogs can lead officials to find and remove the polluted area. The frogs help save you and the town that rely on the water from being ill.
Thank you for joining us tonight, folks, and have a great night.